When the world woke up this morning, Caitlin Clark had already rewritten the rules of women's basketball. She left the WNBA, packed her bags, and walked away from a league that failed to protect its brightest star. For 15 seasons, the WNBA has celebrated opportunity and fairness, but when it mattered most, it abandoned Caitlin. She isn't just a player, she's a force of nature, a generational talent who turned struggling franchises into national phenomena, drew fans in droves, and shattered records that had stood for decades. Yet, for all her brilliance, she faced relentless abuse on the court, neglect off it, and media scrutiny that often missed the point entirely. This is the story of how the WNBA mishandled its golden goose, how the media failed to elevate its star, and how Caitlin Clark finally decided to reclaim her value and her life. Caitlin Clark's career in the WNBA was a battle from day one. Physical defenders treated her like a target. Cheap fouls were ignored. Refs turned a blind eye. Every game was more than a match. It was a test of pain, endurance, and mental strength. Clark herself admitted the frustration. "I feel like I'm getting hammered. Everybody is physical with me, and opponents get away with things that other people don't." That wasn't an exaggeration. Every step onto the court was a war zone. Every drive to the basket was met with aggression bordering on assault. Her teammates? Often overwhelmed, often lost. Against the Connecticut Sun, Clark dropped 29 points, recorded 10 assists, and grabbed 7 rebounds. Miscommunications, missed shots, and questionable play calls plagued her team. Yet Clark remained composed, scoring in clutch moments, creating opportunities, and carrying a team that often looked disorganized. Fans noticed. They watched in awe as she turned her physical challenges into highlights, her skill into spectacle. But the league did little to protect her, reinforcing the idea that talent alone would have to withstand the full brunt of unregulated physicality. Clark's dominance wasn't a fluke. It was consistent, game after game. Take the matchup against the New York Liberty. She scored 31 points, tallied 12 assists, and added 9 rebounds. She played like a seasoned veteran, yet was double-teamed relentlessly, fouled aggressively, and still outshone every opponent. Against the Las Vegas Aces, Clark delivered 28 points and 8 assists, often dragging her team back from deficits that would have crushed lesser players. Fans began streaming to arenas in unprecedented numbers. What was once a sparse 3,000 fan turnout in Indiana Fever games jumped to 17,000. A struggling franchise became the epicenter of women's basketball excitement. Social media exploded. Fans shared clips of her incredible plays, analyzing her vision, footwork, and resilience under pressure. Every highlight, every cross-court assist, every buzzer beater fueled a cultural phenomenon. Yet, the league and media still failed to fully acknowledge her impact. In her very first playoff game, the intensity skyrocketed. She faced some of the league's most physical defenders, endured fouls that would have stopped a man's momentum, and still delivered. Her points piled up. Her assists reshaped plays in real time. And despite the chaos surrounding her, she remained untouchable in spirit. ESPN, the supposed authority on sports, consistently failed to recognize Clark's influence. For months, even seasons, they offered lukewarm coverage while she shattered records, broke attendance milestones, and made every game a national event. When Clark's jersey sales skyrocketed past those of Hall of Famers like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird, coverage remained tepid. Even her record-breaking games, 31 points here, 29 there, triple-doubles, clutch shots, were reported with the same detachment as a mid-tier player's stats. The league and media had a superstar in their hands, and they treated her like a side story. Fans saw through it. They celebrated her brilliance online, with viral clips, fan art, and social media threads analyzing her every move. The league saw ratings climb and merchandise fly off shelves, but still failed to properly promote or protect her. Every overlooked highlight, every underreported performance was a reminder. Clark wasn't just a player. She was the league's lifeblood, and they didn't even realize it. Imagine being expected to carry an entire league on your back, while facing physical abuse from opponents, neglect from officials, and minimal support from teammates.